talking with a friend this morning whose wife is really struggling with confidence. Really struggling. She is in stage 1 of my 7 stages to live in the dream. Stage 1 is get clear, to know what you do best, talent, to know what you love to do most, passion, to know what results matter most to you, mission. So when you know those 3 and you can see how they intersect in the marketplace, what's your marketplace match? I'm liking right now. I like this idea of the marketplace match. When you find your sweet spot, there are multiple marketplace matches for you. In other words, a job, a career field that you're in your sweet spot, and you can grow in your sweet spot. You know, you're staying in your sweet spot, you continue to grow. Sweet spot moves with you. Okay, so she knows what she wants to do. She's very clear as I'm talking to him. The challenge is she is, in his words, an extreme introvert. Okay, and I get that. I'm an extrovert, so I don't completely understand what that is like. But I do get that people that are just really introverted, it makes them very uncomfortable to put themselves out there and make the connection. She's read the proximity principle. She gets what she needs to do. She just can't quite get there. Well, bottom line is, I don't want to go into more of the situation, as it's not necessary. But what became very clear to me as we were talking is that she has a really bad ratio of fear and confidence. Okay, let me explain. She's really high on fear. I mean, like off the charts, afraid of being rejected if she puts herself out there and what she wants to do. She's off the charts, afraid of failing if she's got to go get some education and putting the time and the money in that to get qualified, which is stage 2. What if I get qualified and I can't get the job? I don't waste my time and our money, essentially what she's saying to her husband, in tears. So she's high levels of fear and really low levels of confidence. That is a recipe for being stuck. I mean, stuck in the mud. I mean, like deep mud, feeling like I'm sinking. This is almost quicksand type stuff, because it begins to take a toll on that person, his wife, emotionally. And then the side effect is that it's creating a little bit of tension. He's resenting her because many times he has tried to help her and gotten her to the place where all she had to do was go to the interview and she didn't want to go. He loves her deeply. Okay? But now he's feeling some resentment because she's coming to him in tears. He's tried to help her, and he feels like she won't help herself. I'm doing everything I can. I'm at my wit's end. So, quick note. I want to interrupt my teaching for a moment because there's a lot of spouses that are experiencing this. And you know what I told this guy? I said, listen, you've got to stop pushing. And he shook his head as I said that. You got to stop pushing her. You know, somebody could call into this show, or I could do a one-on-one counseling session with somebody, and if they don't want to help themselves, I can't help them. If you call into this show and you aren't willing to receive insight and then do something with it, can't help you. Let me also say that Madison and I were talking about this yesterday, Madison and Joe and I. There are callers that have called in on this show who aren't in a place where they can actually give me the answers that I need to be able to help them. And I've worked hard on a call to really dig, and I've realized something. There are times where, if you've listened to the show, I've had to say, and I should probably do it more, where I go, you know what? You're not healthy enough right now, and there's no shame in this. But you've got to get healthy. You've got to get to a place where you can be clear about yourself. Okay? So his wife is in that situation. So as the spouse, can I just tell you something? Stop pushing. Stop trying to push them. What you need to do is love them and encourage them and try to build up their confidence. Don't try to push them into anything. They're not ready. They're not ready. It's like my kids jumping in the pool. I don't know a parent that now I guess there's some old school parents that would shove their kid in the pool. Go. I think it's abuse. I'll tell you that. I'm kidding. But I think it's borderline that. I waited until my kids, Joe, were willing to jump into the pool. But listen, I could sit there. How many parents have done this before? Hey, come on. I promise, sweetheart. I'm going to catch you. Daddy's right here. Look how close I am to the wall. You're going to jump right here. Your chin won't even go in the water. Come on, parents. You know what I'm talking about. And your kid just stays there. Am I right, Amanda? They're just looking at you like, I don't know who you are. You're supposed to be my mom and dad, and you are pushing me into a place of danger. They're looking at you like, who are you? Am I right? Only when the child gets to the point of they believe that they're going to be safe do they jump. And you can't force the kid to jump. The kid will jump when the kid believes that they're going to be safe. That's the reality. So, back to the main point. As a spouse, if you've got a spouse or if you got a good friend or family member, brother, sister, whatever it is, father, mother, if they are high on fear and low on confidence, you can't push them. What you can do is inject some belief into them and love them and try to build their confidence and also guide them to the best of your ability to really overcome the fear. But for those of you right now, listen to me, high fear, you're going to have to tear the fear down. You got to tear the fear down. That's what you do first. This is what you need to tear down. It's like an ugly, nasty wall in your house. You want to get rid of it, or an ugly tree that's dead and it's not producing leaves and it's an eyesore. What do? We got to tear it down first before we think about planting another tree or putting in a new wall, all right, or renovating an old dilapidated house. You got to tear the fear down. And I told you how to do it. Name the fear. Put the fear on trial. Prove that it's a liar, and then focus on what is true. So we got to tear fear down. And then after we tear the fear down, by osmosis, in other words, in the process of tearing your fear down, your confidence will begin to ebb a little bit. And then we focus on building up confidence. Folks, this is huge. This is massive. You know, some of you won't get through stage 1 of getting clear until you deal with your fear and doubt. And you got to tear those down like ugly walls. And then you can begin to build your confidence. And a confident person is going to have an easier time figuring out what their sweet spot is. So I really want you to grab that. And again, folks, I'm learning with you as I talk to you. Thousands of callers now. And you've got to believe, or anything that I do, anything I share with you as I listen to you, it's not going to stick until you believe. So you got to tear the fear and doubt down, build the confidence up.